This morning, new body camera video has surfaced that shows last week's FBI search of the Fulton County election office in Georgia. The video, taken by county police and obtained by the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, shows police approaching federal agents, questioning them about their operation.
One way or the other, the records are coming with us today.
Agents later seized hundreds of boxes of ballots and other documents related to the 2020 election. Now, President Trump is escalating his push to nationalize future elections.
The federal government should get involved. If they can't count the votes legally and honestly, then somebody else should take over.
The president first setting off a firestorm during a podcast interview with his former FBI deputy director, Dan Bongino.
The Republicans should say, we want to take over. We should take over the voting in at least 15 places. The Republicans ought to nationalize the voting.
But Article 1 of the Constitution grants states the power to run elections, and even top Republicans are pushing back on the president's idea.
It's always been the responsibility of the states to administer elections.
The White House arguing the president was talking about the SAVE Act, a Republican bill already passed by the House which would require proof of citizenship to register to vote, a requirement already in place in 7 states.
With the passage of the SAVE Act, voter ID will be implemented across all 50 states.
The president, though, later making it clear he'd prefer the federal government to take over elections entirely in some states.
A state is an agent for the federal government in elections. I don't know why the federal government doesn't do them anyway.
Democrats are outraged.
It is clear that what happened in Fulton County is not about revisiting the past. It is about shaping the outcome of future elections and, quite honestly, dismantling the very guardrails that were put in place to keep them free and fair.
Meanwhile, in a letter to top Democrats, Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard defending her presence during that FBI raid in Georgia last week. 2 sources tell NBC News that she facilitated a brief call in which the president spoke directly to FBI agents involved in the search. Gabbard says the president did not ask them any questions or issue any directives. Chanel.
All right, Gabe, thank you. A programming note, Tom Yamas will be sitting down with President Trump for an NBC News exclusive interview. You can see their conversation tonight on NBC Nightly News, with more streaming on Top Story at 7 Eastern on NBC News Now.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC, or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.